Today, Philippa is back in the office. She won't be able to see it because it's going to have my head in it. And we are mapping out our Q3 and Q4 marketing campaigns. Q2 was a massive success for us from a marketing perspective. And a few vlogs ago, we gave you a bit of a behind the scenes in terms of like what we were looking at and what we were doing. So we're going to try and do the same this time without giving too much away, because this is literally, by the time this goes live, we won't have done anything. Right, you might have seen like 2 minutes of B-roll of that, but we've just been talking for the last maybe hour and a half about the rest of our year's marketing, and we're doing some really interesting things. I'm going to let Philippa explain to you the waterfall effect that we're focusing on heavily for the rest of this year, and how we're able to get thousands of emails in our email list because of it. Philippa, go on. Wait, he's going to have to...
So for 2026 so far, we've already ran a few campaigns just to kind of get the feel of the water and really map out what this is going to look like for us. The main goal that we had this year, our OVM One Big Message as a company, was that we really wanted to show the value of LinkedIn and what happens when you actually, go big on this one platform. There are so many opportunities, and yet LinkedIn often is really overlooked. So this year, that's been our one big message, to promote the value of LinkedIn and how important it is for B2B organisations right now. So in March this year, we actually had a live event with Don McGregor, How to Survive the New Era of B2B. And then in May, we did a second event with Stephen Kenwright, all about the new playbook for B2B marketing and sales. So we tested this effect called the waterfall effect. And the idea of this approach is that you offer somebody a resource, an asset. This could be a live event, it could be a playbook, a PDF, something that your ICP would find valuable, and then you send them to a next step, one that feels appropriate, one that's super simple, low lift for them to say yes to. And we really want this to feel not just natural for somebody, but something genuinely helpful that they would get away from this, something that they'd look back on and think that was worth the download, that was worth doing as a natural next step. So in May this year, we actually launched the State of LinkedIn report that featured ourselves and then 5 experts on that report. So that looked like Sophie Miller, Laura Acosta, Ash Jones, who else have we done it? Shlomo Ginchin, and then Niall himself. We had all of those featured on the report. It's super insight, value driven, and then from there it directed people towards a live masterclass, which is a natural next step for those to take. So we're really trying to implement this going forward for Q3 and Q4. So we've got some really exciting things coming out over the next few months. So we're actually in the process of booking in another live event with somebody who cannot be named just yet, but super insightful for LinkedIn, so it has loads of value to give, and we're tying that in with another report. So again, it's that natural next step for somebody to take in this waterfall effect of, okay, so now somebody's taken this step, what would they do next? What would they actually get value out of? And then we also have some things lined up for Q4, maybe a few in-person events here in Manchester, but our whole one big message for this year is, why should somebody be on LinkedIn right now? Why is this the best platform for somebody to actively be on for B2B?
So look out, we've got a bunch coming. Other than that, I'll see you in the next vlog.